All right, everyone. So, weather was supposed to be some sun out. Unfortunately, as it usually happens, I was late, and it looks like there's some clouds, although it was supposed to be sunny. But I had a little bit of light. The clouds aren't too thick. I was hoping I would get them a little less thick. I was hoping I'd have a little more sunlight, but we're getting patches here and there. But I don't know. You probably can't see. I mean, I have just a 14 mil lens on here, but I'll see here comes a little bit of sun. But right out there is Mount Rainier, and it's beautiful. So I climbed up to this peak. It's called Capitol Forest, National Forest, Capitol Peak. And so I'm not sure. I don't actually know where I'm going. I haven't been here before, and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go up farther, but I'm thinking maybe I should. So but I did want to get at least a shot here, a panoramic going across of these two mountains here, so that I could at least have those shots. I don't know if I can maybe dim this down. Yeah, it looks like, well, I'll try to get it so you can see a little bit, or I'll just put the pictures on there. But I did a high-res panoramic, and wouldn't you know, it looks like my battery's running dead on my anyway, got some sunlight, so I'm going to stay here for a little bit, hopefully get a little bit more light, and try to get, there's some beautiful, I mean, when the sun sets, there's some clouds over there, and it looks like it could be very nice over there. Let me see if I can take you around here. That's hard to tell on the camera because of I'm overexposed, to expose for me. But yeah, it's gonna look nice over there. So the plan is to wait for some good light, and then I have my OM1 mounted here, so on my tripod. So I got my 100 and 400 because we are quite some ways away. I mean, it's miles away, this mountain, Mount Rainier. See, so that sun, man, it comes out every once in a while. It just pops out. But you got to be ready for it, because it comes and goes and so quick. So I'm doing this is just a regular shot. I'm going to turn on the high res mode. Put my camera back into. All right. Well, I feel like a complete stooge. I thought I would. See, this is what happens when you don't know what you're doing. I thought I was looking at Mount Rainier. That I believe that's Mount St. Helens. So Mount Rainier. Let's see. You're not going to be able to see with this lens. Anyway, Mount Rainier is over here. I was on the side of the hill there, and couldn't see it. I thought it would look kind of far away from where I was at. I was supposed to be pretty close, but now, okay, definitely, I gotta get this. So, all right, I'll get this set up. Let's get this set up here. All right, so here we are. So I got the, turn this here. Now we're going to be, boy, I'm not doing very well. Okay. So now I have Mount Rainier. So that was bad, but that was cool. I got pictures of Mount St. Helens. And the other mountain in the middle, I'm going to have to figure out which one that is. I'm not sure. Again, still have my 100 or 400 on here, and I'm just actually right now just going to take a little video with this one just to kind of show you. So There we are. So I'm going to pan over a little bit. There's a mountain there. Sorry. And then we go over here, and there we have, I believe Mount St. Helens is that one. This one I'm not sure. And that is definitely Mount Rainier. So there we go. Sorry, that's completely. So anyway, now I got my shot. I got my high-res shot of that. Now I got to figure out what other shots I want to do. If you can see any of that, if it's in focus, it doesn't look like it's in getting good focus there, but that's the back of the camera. It's kind of hard to see, but anyway, or maybe there. Not sure that lens will focus that close. So, but maybe this road continues, as you can see here. Let me get us back to. So this road continues up this way, and I'm not sure what's over there, and I'm not sure if those trees will be in my way, and I'm not really sure. I don't know. We'll see. I think we're going to give it a go. I'm going to travel up there real quick and see what we can get. All right, well, I wanted to get my L bracket put on because I just not sure which way I'm gonna. I was using the lens mount on the other one, so I didn't have a bracket on here. So let's get this rolling along here. Yeah. Now I wanna. Don't need the lens hood. No reason for that. Oh, it helps if you put it on. There we go. I want to go ahead and do. I might as well go ahead and do high res mode. Looks good. I really want to get these clouds in here. So, I'm going to leave it in high res mode. I'm going to focus. I'm going to really put the. I'm not going to get any of the ground here. I'm going to kind of get this sky here, just because I kind of like the way the clouds are. That's a little too much. I've got to come down a little bit. Not even a little bit more, but I still want to focus on that mountain, Mount Rainier. Yeah. There we go. I want to get some of those clouds in there. ISO 200. You know, I want to change that. ISO 200, f9, 320th of a second, and high res mode, tripod mode, 80 megapixel. Yeah. This is a pretty easy as far as where you're focusing and all that. This isn't very difficult. I mean, this mountain is quite a ways away, and so you just focus, and pretty much it's on infinity. There's no foreground to speak of, and actually, you don't need a foreground when you have something that beautiful, you know, in your frame. I mean, there's no point. I mean, well, cancel that. I guess if you had a lake, you know, something with a reflection or something like that. But where I'm at, that's not happening. So, am I too far exposed down now? I just kind of wanted to expose down a little bit so you can maybe see a little bit out there. Anyway, you got some clouds. Got, you know, Mount Rainier right out there. And it is beautiful. I don't know if I can go down far enough that you can, oh yeah, you can see out there. So, yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful mountain. Especially being from the Midwest, I never got to see this stuff. I'd never been to Pacific Northwest, so it's a thrill. So, anyway. So, I think what I'm going to do now is just do a panorama with this lens. And then I'm not sure if I want to go any wide. I don't know if it's going any wider. I mean, the mountain, just maybe not enough of the mountain. I don't know, but it is pretty grand. And I did get a couple of shots with my phone. It's always good to get a phone shot. And the clouds are kind of nice in the sky. Maybe I will do that next. All right, so let's try that again. We've got some shots with the OM1, which is nice. We got the 100 to 400 and the 35 to 100. Got some nice shots with that, which involved the clouds. We got some light. It's nice. I got some photos with the Mamiya, with our 135 telephoto. And then we put the converter on there, so we had 270 millimeter. And then we also got a couple of shots with the 50 millimeter. So excellent so far. Having a good time. Now it's time to get some shots with our Sears KS Super 2. So yeah, let me get this set up and then get some shots with this. Start that again. Okay, now with the Sears here, the KS Super 2, we don't have the, you can't put a shutter release on it. So we're going to have to use the timer so we don't get any camera shake. So right now I don't even remember what I put on here. We have this focal zoom 80 to 200. And not the best of lenses, but we'll see what it's going to look like. Set the timer. All right, it's on. There we go. Put the same film in there, so it's got the Fuji 400. Go one more on this. I'm going to change lenses. I'm going to put on this 2.8, this 135 millimeter. Okay.
So, as luck would have it, as I was filming that last part there, I had forgotten to format my memory cards and delete everything that had been on there in the past, so I ran out of space on my memory card. Both of them, one and two, and because I had them both recording, I don't know why I did that either. But anyway, lost my shot there. I didn't really have time. I was kind of messing with things, and I just said I'll just figure it out later. And I got most of it, and the video's quite long anyway. I got most of what I was doing there, except when I waited till the end, when there was a patch of clouds there, and then the sun finally went. At first, I thought it was done. I got some light on the tip of the of Mount Rainier. And then the light disappeared, and I thought, well, that's it. But then there was another gap in the cloud, so as the sun set even further, it finally got down far enough that it glowed the peak, which was pretty neat. So I got a couple of good photos of that I'll put up. But anyway, it was a good trip. I got to use my Mamiya, and I got to use my Sears KS Super 2, which I really like those cameras. Got to use those on the trip. Used my OM1, and then I was filming with my Lumix G9, which is what I'm filming with now. So yeah, overall I was real happy with the trip. It was kind of a touch and go thing. I had just got my work finished up, and noticed that the sun was going to be out, which hasn't happened much here in Seattle lately. I was real excited to get out there and get some shots, especially that's kind of one of my bucket lists. Now I didn't really know the area. I scoped it out as best I could. There was actually a DNR ranger there that I mentioned that he helped me, but that was kind of unfortunate because it took a lot. I mean, he was such a nice guy. We talked for a while, and it took away a lot of my time of figuring out where I wanted to be. And so, I mean, but overall, a good trip. At least I know the area now, and hopefully when you even get better light, better sun. It was really windy up there, and it was cold up there. Once it starts to warm up around here and I get some better light, even better, yeah, it's definitely a place I want to go back to. It was enjoyable, and I'd like to actually have a lot more time there, spend some time, and maybe even have some coffee up there, have a lunch up there, or whatever. It was quite interesting. So, and there's a bunch of more. The DNR guy was showing me he gave me a map. A really nice guy gave me a map, and then he was showing me where all the other places I could go to get good views of some of the other mountains and the Cascade Range, and the best view of Mount St. Helens, and the best view of Mount Rainier. I'm not even sure I had the best views of it. So anyway, I'm just rambling on now. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.